I'm here with Bob Mahler. He's one of our Velociteach instructors. He does our live and virtual course. Bob, do you mind telling us a little bit about you and your background? How did you come to be a project manager?
Okay. Well, that's a great question. I began using project management while in the U.S. Army and Special Forces. I was
Mhm.
responsible for sending people and equipment all around the world, mainly the Middle East, for combat and training operations, and it's something I just grew into. After I left the service, I went into the telecommunications field with Sprint Nextel, back to Nextel again. Basically, I got stuck in the telecom field. And I began working on these deployable satellite infrastructure projects, and I kind of got the bug. I enjoyed project management, I had a knack for it, and it kind of stuck.
And how long have you been here with Velociteach?
Almost 6 glorious, that's the word I'm going to use, glorious years. Basically an eternity.
Right. What do you suggest? What do you suggest a student do before attending your boot camp?
A couple of things. First of all, get your mind right. You are probably really good with how you handle project management in the world of reality, the real world. But when you come to the boot camp, it's the land of unicorns. To understand that difference, I always suggest you perform early pre-class training. It's going to make your time in the boot camp much easier.
And what is the biggest mistake you see students make when they're preparing for the exam?
Trying to compare reality to the land of fiction, the PMBOK. Look, the PMBOK is not a methodology. It's a framework of best practices. And the way you do it where you work now is going to work great where you work right now. The way you're going to do it on the exam is going to be completely different. So you need to study. And if you don't study, you're not going to be a happy camper when it's all over.
That's great. That's great advice. What is your favorite Velociteach tool utilized in the live and virtual course?
Well, my favorite live course tool is the instructor, basically me. I love me, but I love the interaction that the students have with the instructor to help them understand the difference between where they work now and the way they need to understand it for the exam. For the online material, I love the test lab. Students should spend a couple of days studying integration management, for example, and then taking an online quiz. And once you hit a certain benchmark for your understanding of that information, you can then move on. So the online testing platform will help keep you straight and help you spot your weaknesses.
Could someone with zero formal project management experience come to a Velociteach boot camp and expect to pass the exam?
Absolutely, and I've seen it many times. I've had functional managers, I've had engineers, I've had project sponsors who have never really put their hands on the methodology per se and have done it. Basically, they're a blank slate. They have no bad habits to unlearn. So yes, I've seen it all. Everyone from very experienced to the novice show up, and when you take them and apply awesomeness, Velociteach to them, we make it happen.
How does seeing a student's progress from the pre-test on the first day of the course to the final exam make you feel?
It makes me feel great because I had a hand in increasing their skill set and ensuring that they got the certification they needed.
And do you have any final advice for students pursuing their PMP or CAPM currently?
You should pursue it and you should buckle down, and remember, this isn't a sprint. This is a marathon. Study, study, and then study some more. Get it right the first time.